Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we will be doing a detailed and in-depth review of the new ASUS 8C. So ASUS 8C was launched in India almost like 7 to 8 months delayed compared to the global launch. Now this device was expected to be launched late last year, but then there was some delay. We are not sure what exactly is the delay, but finally ASUS has launched the ASUS 8C last month, and we're going to talk about how good the device is. One of the compact Android flagship devices out there. Now this device is priced 42,999, so it is really worth buying this ASUS 8C for that pricing, or you should consider the devices. We'll talk about all those things in this detailed video. So before getting started, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So before getting into the detailed aspects, so we'll quickly have a look at the specs offered. It is a small display. It's a Super AMOLED display. It has 120Hz refresh rate. It's a very compact device out there, and this has the Qualcomm 888 chip. You get a 64 megapixel dual camera setup. In fact, a lot of flagship devices have gone for triple and quad camera setup, but here we have a dual camera setup, and it has a 4000 mAh capacity battery with 30-watt fast charging. Now this device has got Android 12. The version we are reviewing is Android 12. So let's get into the details of the ASUS 8C. So looking at the design of the ASUS 8C, this is one of the compact devices. In fact, this is the only compact phone available right now on Android, and the design looks really good. You can see that it's very compact in hands, extremely small in size. Now it's a very simple and minimalistic design. You can see that the camera layout, dual camera setup, very simple. There is no jazzy design to it. It's very simple and minimalistic, and you can see the ASUS branding, dual camera and LED flash arranged in a square layout. And this is a matte glass finish, and it's protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Now we have the blue color given to the power button, and we have the volume rocker keys. Then here we have a metal chassis, and at the bottom you have the SIM tray and the USB Type-C port. Dual speakers are included. You also get a 3.5mm audio jack, which is very nice, and there is in-display fingerprint scanner as well. The selfie camera is on the left side. So design is something which is pretty good actually. It's a very compact looking device. It may not be a looker actually, but it does serve the purpose of being a very compact smartphone. So that way this is definitely one of the good looking smartphones out there. Now again, as I said before, build quality is really superb. You get Corning Gorilla Glass Victus support on the display. The back glass is Corning Gorilla Glass, and we have a metal chassis, and you also get IP68 water and rust resistance capabilities. So that's an added advantage on the ASUS 8C. Now talking about the display, so this is one of the really brilliant displays out there. It's a Samsung display, E4 category display, 120Hz refresh rate, and this has been one of the brilliant displays out there. The colors are really impressive. The touch response feels very smooth. The DCI-P3 color gamut is around 112, and it is a HDR10 plus supporting display, and one of the brilliant displays out there. Now the touch response feels very smooth, and the 120Hz refresh rate, there is also DC dimming available, and you can actually change the refresh rate from either 120, 90 or 60 Hz refresh rate, or you can go with the automatic refresh rate, which chooses based on the requirements. So that's the display quality. It's one of the really good displays out there. Excellent colors, excellent details, and sharpness levels are also impressive on the display. So next, let's have a look at the software experience. So this device comes with Android 12 right now, although you might be getting Android 11 out of the box, but Android 12 has been rolled out, so we have the Android 12 right now. So we go to settings, system, and you can see that about phone Android 12 version has been rolled out. This is kind of Zen UI experience, but it's more or less like a stock Android experience, but you do get additional options. We go to here, Smart Key, Mobile Manager, Game Genie, Twin Apps, OptiFlex, gestures are supported, one-handed mode, screen recorder option, screenshot option, and then glove mode, pocket mode. All these options are included, and you do get all the basic features, and the UI looks quite similar to the stock Android, and one of the really good UIs out there. Now it's very smooth and fluid UI, extremely responsive as well. Now the Performance is pretty good with the Qualcomm 888 chip. It's a very performing device. 8GB RAM is offered and 128GB storage is also offered. We don't get any additional storage, but this is good. LPDDR5 RAM and UFS 3.1 storage support, and overall performance is top notch. Now talking about the gaming experience, the gaming performance is good, but with extreme gaming usage, the device does get warm a bit. Heat generation is slightly on the high side when you put it to extreme test. Now there are different battery modes available wherein you can get the better performance, or if you want to be battery saver, you can switch between that. So this device although works pretty well with gaming, it may not be a gamer's device because battery drain is slightly on the higher side, and also heat generated is also on the higher side. So that's the performance side. Now call quality and signal strength is very good. The in-display fingerprint scanner is placed a bit higher actually, but nevertheless it does work pretty smoothly, although we would have liked a slightly lower fingerprint scanner experience. Now that's the fingerprint scanner on the ASUS 8C. Now next let's talk about the cameras. So this device comes with a dual camera setup. Now we have done a detailed camera review. This is one of those devices which now have a triple camera or quad camera setup. It's a 64 megapixel primary sensor, and then you have an ultra wide angle camera, then a selfie camera as well. So just a very simple and minimalistic camera setup. Now these camera sensors are from Sony IMX686 sensor. This is 64 megapixel shooter. So we have done a detailed camera review of this device. You can check out these samples, but in between you can also check out our detailed camera review. We have done that. It's a very good camera actually. It's a very capable rear camera. It does really well, great color reproduction, in fact absolutely true to nature color reproduction, good quality images being offered. Even the ultra wide does a really good job. The portraits are impressive, although there is no macro mode included. It can take some macros using the ultra wide angle as well, and the portrait edge detection feels very neatly done. The low light experience is also pretty good. The selfies are kind of okayish, I would say, and video recording is definitely great and probably one of the best video recording in this price segment. So overall, if you're looking at the camera experience, this is a stellar camera with using just two cameras in the rear panel and achieving almost what other cameras haven't able to achieve. That's one of the strength of the ASUS 8C. It's a really brilliant camera out there, especially for people who are looking for natural colors and also a great video recording as well. It also has an optical image stabilization included. So that was the camera experience. Now talking about the battery life, so this has a 4000 mAh capacity battery, and you get a 30-watt charger. Now the charging speed is not that great. It took almost close to 80 minutes to charge the device from 1 to 100%. And if you talk about the battery performance, we would say it's kind of average at its best. Battery is something which is not really epic on this device because it has a smaller 4000 mAh capacity battery, and it has to power a really powerful chip like an 888, and if you are using the device for extreme task, you may not get a really great battery life, but on an average you can get 1 day of battery life. That should be possible. And screen on time could vary. We could get around slightly above 4 hours of screen on time, which isn't really exceptional, but considering the screen size and smaller capacity battery, this is a decent performance. And if you are a moderate user, you can still go with 1 day of usage with this battery. So that is probably one of the downsides of this device. Battery is not epic or stellar considering the price segment. So that was a detailed review of the ASUS 8C. So summing up, let's have a look at the pros and cons of this device. The pros include great build quality. It is IP68 rated, excellent material finishing. We have a Corning Gorilla Glass Victor support. The metal chassis looks really premium. It has a brilliant display. It's one of the really good displays out there. eFull AMOLED display and 120Hz refresh rate. And on top of that, you also get Corning Gorilla Glass Victor support. Now the software experience is pretty good actually. You get the Android 12 update. The performance all round is great. Cameras are excellent actually. We have done a detailed camera review. Again, it's a really good experience, and overall this is the pros of the device. Now cons, it does get heated up when you play extensive gaming. It's compact form factor and the heat dissipation is not very good. So if you are into extreme gaming, you should be aware that this does get warm a bit because of the smaller chassis. Now other than that, the battery life isn't exceptionally great. You can get like 4 to 5 hours on an average. The screen on time, again, that depends upon person to person. So battery life is kind of average, I would say, considering that this has to power a big or rather a powerful chip, and if you put it into extreme task, the 4000 mAh battery doesn't stand that long, but an average user can get like a 1 day of usage. So that was the pros and cons. Now at 42,999, does it make sense? We would say it does make sense for people who want compact form factors and who are not really into gaming. You get an excellent display, you get a really great build quality, cameras are superb, in fact one of the best cameras in this price segment, and overall in-hand feel is really good, software experience is also good. So if you are in the market for a compact smartphone which doesn't which doesn't compromise on too many things, the Asus 8C is still a really good device to buy in this price segment. So that was the detailed review of the Asus 8C. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.